welcome back to my channel. So today I will be doing a March TBR. That stands for to be read, if no one knows what that means. But last month, February, was me getting into the gist of getting back into reading again, and I read, I think, like 5 books. I think I read, or 4, I can't remember. But this month, now we're trying to pick up things. My goal is 200 books for the year. I'm not like doing each month a specific amount to get that goal, but I'm just trying to work through my TBR. But I have a lot because I did a big book haul like not long ago, so I'm just trying to get through all those books before I can buy more books. But that might not be the case because I might not get to buy more books, but that's besides the point. But yeah, I have 2 piles of books. This is the first pile, and then this is the second pile. But I'm just gonna kind of go through the books I'm gonna read this month. Not for March. It is actually currently the 4th of March, so some of these books I might have already read or I'm in the process of reading. So yeah, I'm not going to give any spoilers or anything. I'm literally just going to say what I'm going to be reading and who it's by. But yeah, that's what it's going to be doing. If you haven't watched my other videos, go and watch my February wrap up and my book haul. And just subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe. I have a lot more content coming out this year and this month. So yeah, let's get started. If you haven't been here before, my name is Amy, and I hope you guys will stay and to be part of the little circle. And let's begin. The first book we have is The Final Offer by Lauren Asher. This one I've been wanting to read because last month I read the fine print and terms and conditions, so it was only fair that I got it was only fair that I got the 3rd book in the series. As you can tell, I've already read it, but let's pretend I haven't, just for the purpose of this video. But yeah, this is the first book. The cover is really cute. I like the spine as well. The one thing that's really annoying is because my 2 other books has like the numbers like there. So I don't know if I'm going to maybe replace the first 2 and change to this one, or change this one to the other one. But yeah, I'm excited to read this book. So next we have The Hate You Give. This one is by Angie Thomas, and it follows a girl called Star. She lives in Star lives in 2 worlds: the poor neighbourhood where she was born and raised, and her posh high school in the suburbs. The uneasy balance between them is shattered when Star is the only witness to the fatal shooting of her unarmed best friend Khalil by a police officer. Now what Star says could destroy her community, it could also get her killed. So this deals with a lot of things like race, police brutality, drugs, and like small town kind of thing, black versus white, poor versus rich as well. And yeah, I'm excited to read this one. And then next we have Icebreaker. This one is by Hannah Grace. It is a hockey romance, I'm guessing, and a university kind of college romance. This one follows Anastasia. She has worked her whole life for a shot at Team USA, for the figure skating team, and basically Nate is captain of a hockey team, and they find out that they have to share the same facility. They have to share the same rink because there was a mishap in terms of booking. So yeah, that looks really cute. I really love hockey romances. I really want to get the Off-Campus series by Elle Kennedy. I have read all of them actually online, I think on my Kindle, but I really want to get them in person and read them again because I haven't read them for a long time. And yeah, this is the next one. I have these 2 books from Jenny Han. These are based off the Summer Temporary. There's the first book is that's what it's called, and it basically just follows this girl called Isabel, and her mom's best friend has 2 sons, and every year they spend summer together since they were little, and basically she has a crush on the older brother, and it's basically like a little love triangle between all of them, and like each book deals with like a lot of things. They deal with stuff like death, romance, love triangle, brother's best friend, has a lot of like twists and turns from what I've read. And the first book, I really loved the first book. I picked it up after watching the TV show, which is on Amazon Prime. But yeah, if you haven't read these, I would go and pick them up because I'm going to go read them too. But yeah, these ones are, I don't know which one's first. I think it's actually this one first. It's Not Summer Without You. And then the next one is We'll Always Have Summer. And yeah, I think these are really cute covers for them, and then the back looks super cute as well. I feel like this gives me a bit of To All the Boys I Loved Before kind of thing, but obviously it's not between like brothers and whatnot, but it feels like the same kind of thing. Oh, it's actually from the same author. I'm actually so done. But yeah, I've got these books too that I want to read. And on my second pile, we have Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score. This one follows Naomi and Knox. Naomi, I don't know really well. I think this is kind of like Grumpy versus Sunshine. I think he doesn't like her that much from the beginning. Like, he sees her as very like artificial. I think she's the one. Oh no. So this book is about a girl called Naomi and Knox. So Naomi, she's supposed to get married and she runs away, and she finds out that she has a niece that she has to take over because her twin sister actually died. And in that same town, she meets Knox, and obviously her whole life's been changed because she's found out this massive thing, and she has a child to take care of, and she has no idea how to take care of a child. And Knox, he witnesses everything, and obviously he can't leave her to fend for herself. So yeah, it's like he goes and helps because obviously she's stuck in a new town with no job, no money, no plan, no nothing to do, and no home, with a 11-year-old to take care of. So yeah, I'm excited to that. I like the cover as well. I think the cover looks really cute, and I think it's just so satisfying to go through a book and do that. So yeah, I'm really excited to read this one. Next we have The Other Black Girl by Zakiya Dalia Harris. This one's about a girl called Nella who's tired of being the only black employee in her office. But when Hazel starts working in the next cubicle over, strange things start to happen, beginning with anonymous threatening notes on Nella's desk. As soon as Nella starts to spiral and obsess over the sinister forces at play, she soon realises there is a lot more at stake than her career. This one says that It Is Get Out meets Devil Wears Prada by the Cosmopolitan. So I'm really excited to listen to this one. I'm really excited to read this one because I've been really trying to find more books that involve black characters and black romances because they're not usually spoken about or written about as much. So yeah, and I'm trying to embrace more black authors as well. But yeah, this book looks really interesting. I feel like there's going to be like office drama, there's going to be like maybe a bit of sinister, like some bit scary kind of thing, because Get Out was quite scary, but then it's also very meaningful. And obviously Devil Wears Prada, everyone should know that movie. But yeah, it looks really cool and I'm excited to read this one. Next we have King of Wrath. This one's based on the same author from the Twisted series. This is by Anna Hugh. I love the Twisted series. If you guys hadn't seen from my previous video when I was talking about how I was like reading them, but I'm really excited to start reading her next series, which is King of Wrath. And this one is obviously a romance kind of, obviously they're all romances. This one's based on like a royalty kind of thing, I'm guessing. And yeah, like there's a guy called Deontay who's like the male protagonist, and then there's Vivian who is an heiress to I think it's of enemies to lovers, but I think it's more like family enemies rather than them hating each other because they just hate each other. But yeah, I think they have to get married, so it's like a arranged marriage trope, and kind of like having to basically falling in love with someone that you're not supposed to, or you never planned to. But yeah, I don't really know much about this book, that's why I can tell I'm kind of rambling, but I'm really excited to read it. The covers, again, looks really cute. I don't think Anna Hugh misses when it comes to her books. Like, I'm really excited to read this one because I've loved all of her Twisted books, and I really want to see if she has any more. I don't know if she has any more. If she does have more that I don't know about, please let me know in the comments because I would love to know. And then next we have It Happened One Summer by Tessa Bailey. I have heard about this book everywhere. I'm not joking, everywhere. I've seen it all over TikTok, seen it all over Instagram, and I've seen it on YouTube. That's where I usually get all my book recommendations from. But obviously I'm based in the UK and they're based in America, so I really wanted to pick these books up and give like a UK review. Don't know if that even makes sense. But yeah, this is It Happened One Summer. This one, I'm guessing... This one I spoke about in my book haul. Yeah, in my book haul. And this one follows Pippa and Brandon. Basically, Pippa is the typical trust fund baby. She gets what she wants. She's influential. She's also like a fashionista. But basically, what happens is she gets herself in trouble, so her dad sends her and her sister to the small town where she meets Brandon. He is a fisherman, yeah, and there's a mutual attraction with each other, but he especially doesn't want to fall into that because he's very grumpy. He likes his single life by himself, and he doesn't want someone as artificial as her to come and ruin it. But as the book goes on, I'm guessing he's realising that she's more that meets the eye, and yeah, I'm excited to read it because it's very popular from what I've seen, and yeah. And lastly, we have It Ends With Us. If you don't know this book, I'm really shocked because this book is probably one of the most spoken books on TikTok and on YouTube. This one is by Corinne Hoover. I don't know much about this woman, but from the stuff that I have heard, it doesn't sound good. But I picked this book up like several years ago because when it was first coming out popular. But I've had this in my TBR for about 2 years, 3 years maybe, for as long as I could have had it. And obviously this one is a book that deals with second chance romance, but also deals with, I think, domestic violence and when you're in a relationship with someone that's abusive, and stuff like that. So it is romance, but at the same time it isn't. It's toxic romance that it kind of, people say that it romanticizes a lot of toxicity in terms of relationships. So I'm still excited to read it because I've heard so many good things about it, but at the same time I have heard very controversial things about the author. But with me, sometimes you have to learn to separate the author from the book. But this one follows Lily. Lily hasn't always had a real an easy life, and basically when she was in college she knew this guy called Atlas, and he was her first love and whatnot. And basically the story takes place like way in the future where she's with her husband called Ryle, and he's very like stubborn and arrogant, and I think in this book she gets like domestically abused by him. And even though she's with this guy and stuff like that, he appears, so Atlas reappears again into her life when her life is like kind of going through these things. He kind of appears in her life when all these things are happening with her, and she has to kind of question, like, does she she has to question what decision to make, and it just has like loads of twists and turns, I think, from what I've heard. But I'm excited to read it. I think this might be the only book that I get of hers, just because of some of the stuff that I've heard, and I don't really agree with it. So I don't really think that I really want to be reading books from an author that's like that. So yeah, but I've heard this is very similar to stuff like I've heard that this is very emotional, so I'm probably going to do a video where I read this book and show my actual review and what I think about it, because I think this is one of the books that you have to do like a whole video on it. That is all of all the books that I want to read this month. I think I have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 10 books to read this month. I think that is manageable for me because I think I read 5 books last month, and most of them was towards the end. So, and I'm already, or as I said, this video will be coming out like right at the start of March, but like still enough time that I've been able to read a couple of them. So I've already read like, I'll say 2 by the end of this week. So I'm hoping that I'm able to get to read all of them, and obviously you guys will find out in my March wrap up to see if that actually happened. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you've read any of these books, let me know if you guys enjoyed it down below, and let me know what you gave it out of 5. Obviously no spoilers, because I want to go in reading these books without knowing what really fully happened in them. But yeah, if you haven't seen any of my other videos, go and check them out. And I hope to see you guys in a new video. Again, all my links are in my description, my Instagram, my my Instagram, my Pinterest, my TikTok, my Goodreads and whatnot. And just join the family. There's not many of us. I think I only have like 10 subscribers, but I'm trying to build a platform. So if you want to be part of a channel that expresses love, because on this channel it's only positive energy, only self-love and positive energy. This is a channel where you come to escape life. I'm joking. This is where you come, and no negative comments to anyone or to myself, because I won't take that. I don't take any negativity, so you better not bring it here. But yeah, if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and my Instagram will be linked here. But I hope everyone has a good day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.